What's up guys, Kelly K here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you are new here. If you are new here, make sure you hit that sub button down below. Back at it again with another vlog. Today's video is gonna be a very hard video, so make sure you guys grab some popcorn, some snacks, snack queen right here. Make sure you follow my IG. I always post the best snacks, so if you need snack ideas, whatever. Anyways, grab some snacks. It's gonna be a hard video and a long video. I am gonna be going over like a story time of what's been going on in my life over the last year and a half, maybe, since I've really done a story time. The main focus of this video is gonna be about my ACL and my knee, because if you follow me on IG, you are seeing that I'm going to all these doctor's appointments and I'm having to have another surgery, yada, yada, yada. So we're gonna discuss that, but I'm also just gonna give you a little insight of what's been going on in my life. And yeah, so grab your shit, take a seat, and let's get to it. Also, PS, if the lighting is really shitty or if I look really shitty, I've been trying to film this video for like 7 hours now. I'm not joking you. I woke up at 7 a.m. to film this. It is now 7 p.m. It's been 12 hours. Wow. I can't even get into it. It's just been almost impossible. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to film a YouTube video.
They don't want you to float in the water. So we float in the water. You to live life in luxury. So we live life in luxury. Luxurious.
They don't want you to tell your story, but I'm here. I've got a coffee right here and we're gonna get into it. Oh, see, even just like right then, I ran out of storage. Okay, so I am going to start this off by saying I solemnly swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. I'm just gonna be very open and transparent with you guys. I'm not gonna lie about anything. I'm gonna give you literally like the rundown and the truth about everything. I believe that in order to influence everybody, I need to tell my story and I need to tell it honestly. I'm gonna be sharing something with you guys that I have been hiding from you guys this whole time I've been on YouTube. So yeah, it's gonna be a big reveal. I just need you to bear with me through the video. It's kind of a big secret. It's kind of a huge secret that I'm gonna tell you guys, so make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video to find out what it is. Anyways, getting into the last year and a half of my life. October 2017, I tore my ACL. I'll put the link in the video down below so you guys can watch that video. I had surgery. They replaced my ACL with a donor and I went to physical therapy for the year following. During that year, I was having difficulties straightening it. I also didn't really vlog the whole process. It was very tough for me as well. That was the most up I've ever been in my life. I'm not joking. Not like on drugs and alcohol, but like mentally, because I went from being very athletic, working out every single day, going out, just doing whatever I want, to not being able to really walk or move or do anything that I normally would be able to do. ACL recovery is 6 to 9 months, and I thought I was doing everything that I was supposed to be doing to recover. I was going to physical therapy like 4 times a week, I was doing exercises, yada yada. Well, I wasn't getting better. During that time, I used the painkillers that they prescribed to me, but it wasn't enough for the pain that I felt. It was honestly the most painful thing I've ever felt in my entire life, and I resorted to drinking a lot of wine at the time. Now, this is not the reason why my ACL isn't healed. I'm just letting you guys know that I did everything I was supposed to do, but I also did turn to alcohol to kind of alleviate my mental stress and some of the physical pain, because it, like I said, it was the most painful thing I've ever dealt with. So yeah, I was doing everything I was supposed to do. My knee wasn't getting better. It hurt all the time, like 24/7 hurt. And everybody was like, that's not normal. Your knee shouldn't hurt like that. Well, it also wouldn't straighten. For the whole year after my surgery, it wouldn't straighten. So this is a straight leg. This is my normal leg. This is my ACL leg, right? It was stuck like this. And that is called your extension. I didn't get full extension after my first surgery. And so, I mean, they said it was my fault. They said that it was like not my fault. Literally, I went to my surgeon, my physical therapist. They said it would get better. All of these things, they promised me it would get better. Well, it didn't. So after a year of dealing with not having a straight leg and going to physical therapy and paying for doctor's appointments, physical therapy, literally I went around the world. Like, I was about to sell my soul. I was like, I just can't deal with this anymore. Like, please God help me. I went to a spiritual healer. They did acupuncture and guided meditation. I went to a really well-known chiropractor. He thought he could adjust me and make my knee better. I went to massages, exercises. Literally, I tried everything under the sun and my leg wouldn't go straight. So finally, after a year, my surgeon was like, okay, let's get an MRI. So we do an MRI. He's like, yeah, there's a little bit of scar tissue. So we decided that since I didn't have full flexion, my knee hurt all the time, there was a little bit of scar tissue, we would have another surgery to remove the scar tissue. Now, having a second surgery after your first ACL surgery isn't that uncommon. I know a lot of people that have been through that to remove the scar tissue because it's such a gruesome process that your body like attacks the knee with scar tissue. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll be able to be straight. He promised me a 4 to 6 week recovery. No big deal. I wake up from surgery and they were like, yeah, you had a little more scar tissue than showed up in the MRI. I apparently had this thing called a cyclops lesion. About 3% of people get this weird thing. It's very uncommon, but it's basically like a ball of scar tissue under your kneecap. So it was like a wedge, not allowing my leg to straighten. Well, after not being straight for a year, all these muscles and tendons in my leg, like, they don't even know how to straighten, as well as my quad hasn't been activated in a year because to activate your quad, you have to straighten it, right? I'll show you like the difference. Okay, so whenever you stand up, you like lock out your knees. When you lock out your knees, it alleviates tension of using all these muscles, so it kind of allows your body to rest. So not only was this leg never resting, it was just using all the pressure in my knee instead of the muscles and putting all of the pressure on my right side. So I was overcompensating on the right side of my body. So my whole body's like at this point. He's like, okay, 4 to 6 weeks, physical therapy, you got this. Well, 2 months go by and guess what? This baby still wasn't straight. So I get back from visiting my family at Christmas time. This is now January 2019. I had my surgery October 2017, October 2018, and then January 2019, they put a cast on my leg. So I had a full leg cast. It was heavy, it was uncomfortable. I had it for a week. He said it would strain my leg out. So my surgeon referred me to this new physical therapist. Now I'm gonna pause there and talk about surgeons and physical therapists. Make sure you do your research, okay? I just thought that doctors are like smart and they know what they're talking about and they're the smartest people ever, right? They're doctors. Wrong. You need to really do your research on the people that you're going to see. I would definitely like go and kind of interview them. I would get a couple second opinions. I would definitely do the most when picking surgeons and physical therapists. When I started seeing this new person, they did research on my old person, and I'm not naming any names. My physical therapist wasn't actually a physical therapist. He was a chiropractor with a physiotherapy license. Does he have the capability to heal ACLs? Probably. Did he know the knowledge to heal mine? Maybe, but they didn't use that on me. So anyways, I started seeing this new physical therapist. They tell me about the old one, fine, whatever. It was a year of my life, fine. I can't go back and change anything that's happened. It may or may not have been their fault. I'm not putting anybody to blame at this point. I'm just moving forward. That's the thing with this injury. It's so mentally. The first year of it, I was so depressed. I couldn't handle myself. I was so depressed. I was drinking all the time. I wasn't mentally capable of dealing with it. I am now. It's funny because I told my friend that I'm having a third surgery and they were like, Kelly 6 months ago would have drove off a bridge. And I was like, yeah, probably. And that's a whole nother video. I've mentioned to you guys that I suffer from anxiety and depression, and this just put me in like the biggest black hole. Not of my life, because I've been in really dark places before. I've dealt with a lot, but with everything that was going on in my life, it's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. But now I'm mentally capable to go into this with the strongest mindset, the strongest physical, like physicality, is that a word, that I've ever been. And with the perseverance and resilience of somebody who wants this more than they want anything in life. I could give a less about anything else except getting my knee right. At first I was like, damn, I'm gonna miss out on my summer, la la. one summer, even these last 2 years, like this is gonna be like a 2.5-year process once it's done. I can't even be upset about that because this is the rest of my life. Like I wanna eventually like have kids and like go travel and like, I'm retired, no more flag football or anything for me, but you know, like I wanna be able to live the rest of my life normal, and if I don't have this surgery, I wouldn't. My life would be over. Those were quote unquote the words from my surgeon. Your life would be over if I don't do the surgery. Going back to the researching. So I went to a surgeon that was referred to me. He's smart, whatever. I go and he tells me I need surgery on the back of my knee to remove tissue from back here to straighten out my leg to create space. And I was like, that's not the issue. Like I'm super in tune with my body. I know where the issue is. I feel it. That's not the issue. So he was canceled. The physical therapist that I'm going to see, he texted his friend who is a surgeon who specializes in this type of stuff. I texted the surgeon, literally like texted the surgeon. He was like, come in today if you can. The day I texted him. So I immediately drove over there, dropped everything, and we had a discussion. And this guy is an angel, literally an angel sent from heaven. He got me, I didn't even have to tell him much. Like he's seen this before and he knows what to do. So basically what's gonna happen in this third surgery is they're gonna take out this ACL. Like I told you guys, it was a donor ACL. So it was somebody else's ACL that they put in my body. It's too tight. My first surgeon said it was a little too tight. This guy said it was too tight. Your ACL is like a rubber band. Imagine like a tight rubber band running from here to here. They're gonna remove this ACL and put a new one in, but they're gonna give me my tissue. The donor ACL that I have is called a cadaver. They normally don't give cadavers to patients under 30, and I was definitely under 30 when I had this surgery, so that was uncommon. What's happened is it's too tight. It's not allowing my leg to straighten. The third one is gonna be like the first surgery all over again. I'm getting an all new ACL. But one from my own body that my body already like, it loves, it's nurtured, it's my muscles. Thank you so much for the donor ACL. Thank you. There's nothing wrong with donating. I'm an organ donor, but this particular thing, like I feel like I need my tissues and stuff. So they're gonna give me my ACL. And I'm gonna have ACL reconstructive surgery all over again. I am going to just go through what I went through almost 2 years ago all over again, but with a better mindset, with a better support system. I have a really good feeling about it. There's no other option at this point than to recover and get better. This is the craziest thing that could ever happen to anybody in my position, to be in my early 20s, living in Hollywood, California, trying to make it as a model, trying to live in such an expensive place, trying to be athletic and healthy and just make something of myself. This is the craziest, most unfortunate thing that could happen to anybody. Well, not most unfortunate thing, I do take that back because a lot of bad shit can happen, but to me, this is one of the worst things that's ever happened to me. You know what? I'm going to turn this around and make this such a positive. It took me like a year. It took me a year to find out why I tore my ACL in the first place. I always like try to find the light in what happens, even if it's bad. And I just couldn't. For that whole year, I was so depressed, I just couldn't figure it out. I think that God and the universe just didn't want me going down the path that I was going on. I was working in nightlife, I was going out a lot, you know, maybe I was hanging out with the wrong people. I feel like that's what it was. And so he wanted to redirect my path, reevaluate the way that I live. And this might sound so crazy to you guys, but this is what I believe in. This is my heart. This is everything. I'm a very stubborn person and I'm a very extreme person. So for something like this to happen to me, to change my life, maybe it needed to happen. That's what I'm gonna believe in, and that's what at the end of the day, it helps me get through this. I believe that now my purpose is so clear. I want to move mountains. I want to change the world, you know? Like I started my nonprofit, but I haven't had time to work on my nonprofit because I've just been so busy like living in LA and being a model and all of this stuff. But now, even with this third surgery, God is like, I tried you once, I tried you again. I'm giving you a third chance to go on the route that I'm supposed to go down and not go down all these other routes. I believe it heavily, and thank God for you guys, the internet, and video games, because I mean, like, if I didn't have that, I would not be okay. And I mean, seriously, like, what a blessed time to live in, where I can actually like be here recovering, show you guys what I'm going through, be able to talk to you guys, and be able to like make income while I'm laid up in bed or doing physical therapy every day, not being able to do physical work, like being able to do my Twitch channel and start my nonprofit and do whatever, you know, like do Instagram, like literally such a blessing to be able to have those things and have you guys. So I'm sure you guys are wondering what I've been hiding from you guys this last year and a half. It's been more than a year and a half, and I'm just not a very public person when it comes to my private life. Big secret, this is another thing that I've been battling with. It hasn't helped any of my situations that I've been in. It's honestly kind of made my life kind of more difficult and worse, but like I said, you can go back on the past. But I have been in an on and off relationship for almost 6 years now, and that has finally come to an end for definite. I mean, maybe later on down the road, you never know where the universe is gonna take you or what God has in store for you. You just have to trust in the end result. But even though this is a good thing that this toxic relationship has ended, it is very difficult losing someone that has been a part of your life for almost 6 years. I mean, I'm young, I'm in my 20s, like, you know, but this person has been around for the majority of my life that I remember, and they were my best friend, and I'm so thankful for all the times that we had together, but that had to come to an end. So dealing with all of this stuff has been super difficult, and just like transitioning in LA, just trying to make it, like just living here, like it's super, super tough. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. You just have to trust in the end result. You have to trust in yourself. And then whenever you are going through difficult times, I would say in the dark times and in the lonely times, use that time for self-expression and personal growth. Read books, set intentions for yourselves. Watch a movie by yourself. Find out what your hobbies are, what you like to collect, what you like to cook for yourself. I lived such a large part of my life doing these things with somebody else that I feel like I lost myself in that time. So yeah, now it's time for me to just really focus on that, focus on my work, and just know that I'm here for you guys. If you guys ever need any advice, comment down below, send me a DM. I am always here for you guys. I want to share everything that I'm doing with you all, and I want to be like this positive inspiration for you guys. What I'm going through literally is not easy, and it's, like I said, one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. But I'm so thankful that I have the opportunity to reach all of you, and I hope we continue to grow and make this family larger. And so comment down below what videos you'd like to see. Maybe I'll do like an apartment tour. I moved into an apartment all by myself, studio apartment in Hollywood. I love it. I would love to show you guys. Maybe I'll do like a sneaker collection if you guys want to see my shoes. I have a lot of stuff that I want to do. It's just, whenever you're going through hard times, whether you lose someone, whether like you have an injury, whether you're transitioning, whether you've moved, it's gonna take some time to adjust, and that's okay. It's okay to mourn, it's okay to grieve, it's okay to be sad for a few days, but you have to take that time, allow it to sink in, and then you have to move forward. You can't stay in the past. The past is the past, you have to move forward. Make sure you live in the present, and that's one thing I'm working on right now, is like actually like living in the present, enjoying my time now, because I'm always worrying about the future. I'm always like, what should I be doing? How can I make money? Like, what's it gonna be like? I'm always thinking about like the future. So make sure you try to be present and then plan for the future. I'm sending literally all my positivity and love to you guys. I hope I receive it back. My surgery, I think, is gonna be at the end of this month. I will keep you guys updated. Make sure you follow me on social media. Make sure you smash that subscribe button down below if you want to see my journey. I'm actually going to film and vlog this whole journey of this ACL process. I feel it inside of my soul, guys. Like, you guys probably think I'm insane, but I literally am so stoked for it. This is the mentality you have to have going into anything bad. You have to be excited. Like, I'm excited for this third surgery. I'm excited to straighten my leg. I'm excited to be able to run in like 3 to 4 months. It's going to happen. You have to have this mentality going into everything you do, whether it's a hard time, a good time, a bad time, or the best time. You have to go in there ready for it. And I'm so ready for this, and I'm gonna share this whole experience with you guys, as well as many other things. Let's get this family growing. Share this with your friends. Follow me on IG, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. thank you. I love you guys.
Yo, I forgot to tell you guys one last thing. I've partnered up with Ewin Racing for my gaming chair and desk. Their chairs and desks are amazing quality. It's this chair that I have in this video. You can use my code Kelly at checkout for 20% off. Also, we're going to be at the E3 Expo in LA June 11th through the 13th, so make sure you guys slide through. Go check them out. Here's the website right here. I'll link it down below.